Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. I am GGJ. As you can see, no webcam today. We're going to be going over the results of the Masters Qualifiers Week 1. So this is week 1 roundup. Basically, all what we expected to go through. Match Point, all the others, they all went through. Match Point went through. We'll go over the first round, who went through and who didn't, right? So Match Point 2-0, Cold Blooded Crew 2-0, Bullet Club 2-0, Spook Esports 2-0, Team AGG 2-0, Beacon lost to Virtue 2-0, Mantis Support 2-0, White's Frag 2-0, Eager 2-0, Condors lost out to Exonacy 2-0, Q5 Esports 2-0, Dare Rising 2-0, and right down at the bottom we have Fake Out 2-0, Vex Gaming 2-0, Astral Authority 2-0, and Turn It Up Esports get a bye due to disqualifications of the Warfare. And yeah, so this is where it got interesting, when we started seeing some 2-1s. Just going to show that NA and, well, in fairness, both regions are really improving in the talent that's coming into the scene, which is great. People really taking the game a little bit more seriously and learning how to counter and do all these cool things. So, Match Point 2-0, Cold Blooded Crew. Bullet Club go 2-1 against... Spook Esports, sorry, go 2-1 against Bullet Club. Team AG 2-1 over Virtue. That was a close game. Mantis versus Wyfang, that was a 2-0. Eager versus Exonacy. Here's the real, real talking point. Eager 2-1, but they lost 2-1. Exonacy really stepping up to the plate this week and coming out strong. Q5 Esports over Dare Rising 2-1. Fake Out versus Vex Gaming 2-0. Astral Authority Turn It Up Esports. Astral take that 2-0. And on to the quarterfinals. Match Point 2-0. That was expected. Team AG versus Wyfang. Team AG take it 2-1. I don't know who's on Wise Frag, but definitely made a fan out of me this week. That was something I was really impressed by, because you beat out, because like they literally they took out Mantis 2-0, which is a very strong performance, and then they take out they went 2-1 against Team AG. Now Team AG, very strong team, so that's pretty good. Q5 Esports versus Exonacy. Exonacy take them out 2-0. Fake Out versus Astral Authority. I actually thought this game was going to be a lot closer than what it was. Turns out that it wasn't. 2-0. Match Point versus Team AGG 3-0. Exonacy versus Astral Authority 3-0. So you've got the same sort of pattern. You're going to have the top two dogs in both regions that are going to be like really strong, and we'll probably see this throughout the qualifiers. Match Point in the final against Exonacy though. Oh my god, what a match. Went to the 5th game, was incredible. Match Point very close to taking it. Match Point obviously with roster changes, massive roster changes, but still had their 3 core members, Wardoom, Desups, and who else is on there? No, because Smidgen left, didn't he? Yeah, so they obviously they've got 3 core members on the still Match Point. Exonacy though, they came out fighting and they looked incredibly strong. Really good performance by them, and wow, what a, seriously, that was incredible games. Great match to watch up. And in the bronze match, Team AG take it 2-1 over Astral Authority. As a whole, NA incredible. It really was. I'm really expecting Exonacy to come out fighting next week. They're gonna try and get to the finals again. That's obvious. Eager though. Oh boy, do they have some catch-up work to do. But you know what? Stolzy, Bitey and the boys, I know they can do it. They'll come out strong. Who knows? We'll see next week. Now, moving on to EU. As I've got this stinking cold, and it sucks so bad. There we go. EU. Boom. Bang. Zoom. We had only 30 teams, whereas NA had 32 teams. So, both regions looking incredibly strong. First round. Burrito Esports had a bye. They were soft-seeded. Hydra had a bye. District 69 had a bye. And a team called Serenity had a bye. So, obviously, because round 32, couldn't do it. So I had to go down around, whatever it was, 16 or whatever it was. So, Team Divg versus Astrix Gaming. Astrix Gaming take that 2-0. Fate Esports versus 5 Hydra. 5 Hydra didn't show up. Fate Esports take that. Cyclone versus Rage. Cyclone take that 2-0. Blue Dragon versus Wildstar. Wildstar take that 2-0. Skitlight versus the Art of Warfare EU. Skitlight take that 2-0. Mixture take 2-0 over Exiled. Excuse me. Was Sports versus Elysium. Elysium take that 2-0. Then we've got Infinity versus B3. That was a bye for B3. Inside the Fire versus Zach Lad Kenny. These guys are incredible, by the way. E2N versus Team what is that? Morarity, or whatever they are. E2N take that. Brutal Fisher lose out to Interlopers. Oh, that's just the luck of the draw there for them. That was unlucky. Dragon Z versus Bloodthirsty Gaming. Dragon Z take that 2-0. And then on the bottom, Interlopers versus Dragon Z, 2-0 Interlopers. E2N versus Serenity, 2-1. Serenity had the bye. E2N fought off Team Majority. And obviously, E2N take that 2-1 over Serenity. B3 versus Zach Leg Kenny, 0-0. B3 get disqualified for some unknown reason. I wasn't told the reason. Zach Leg Kenny get a bye into the quarterfinals. District 69 versus Elysium, 1-0. There's a couple of things going on here where there's like maybe the brackets weren't updated properly, but it says 1-0. It should be 2-0, or the second game didn't get played out, or whichever. But if they forfeited, they'd have lost all the points. So I'm guessing this would have been a bracket error where it's 1-0. Skitlight versus Mixture, again another sort of bracket error going on here, 1-0. Hydra versus Wildstyle. Hydra take that 2-0. Cyclone versus Fate. Fate playing with subs in the first game. Went 4-2. Then the second game, it was a full roster and they lost as well. So Cyclone take that 2-0. Fate Esports showing a nice strong run in ESL, but didn't perform on the day. Cyclone take that 2-0. Burrito versus Asterix Gaming 2-0. Unlucky for Asterix. It was pretty much all the big names in EU were top bracket. So that was going to be really difficult along the way regardless. Let's look into the quarterfinals now. If we move it up on there, there we go. Burrito versus Cyclone 2-0. Hydra versus Skitlight 2-0 for Skitlight. District 69 2-0 over Skitlad Kenny. And if we come down, you're going to see E10 Interlopers. Interlopers again 0-0 there, but Interlopers went through. And in the semi-finals, it is Burrito versus Skitlight 3-0. Interlopers versus District 69 3-0. Same as the NA sort of scene. We see the top two dogs and then everybody else trailing behind. But that was to be expected. We knew that was going to happen. It's been that way since the birth of Paladins. But teams are catching up. We know in scrims, certain teams are beating these top dogs. But when it comes to, scrims don't really matter all that much. Yes, they're results. But tournament results is what counts. And as you both know, as we all know, rather, Burrito and District 69 always get the job done. So Burrito in the final versus District 69. Again, this went all the way, went down to the fifth match. Burrito take it 3-2, but District 69 are definitely catching up to these guys. Bronze match, Interlopers versus Skitlight, 2-0 Interlopers. Skitlight, sorry. Don't kill me. Right, so as a whole, both scenes looking very strong. Curious to see what happens next week. A lot of teams, some roster changes happening as well. I am very curious to see what happens. Because I think, obviously, some of the teams in EU had the, it was RNG bracket, so it's really difficult for them to get a decent seeding. But we'll see. I mean, a lot of these teams need to come out swinging to get themselves some points. Because this is all about points, people. Because top four go through to the Masters. And everybody else, you get stuck in the challenges where there can only be one winner. And that winner goes off into the gauntlet. And yeah. But everybody wants to make it to the Masters. Why? That's where the Wonga is. That's where all the money is. And yeah. And of course the winner, top two, sorry, of the Masters go through to the... No, it's not. It's the top one, is it? The winner of Masters qualifies for LAN. And then everybody else goes into the gauntlet after the challenges is finished. So the winner of the challenges goes to the gauntlet, and then that winner has to fight off against everybody in the gauntlet. And depending on their seeding from Masters, basically Champions Circuit, Challenger Circuit, again, I don't know why they keep changing the name. There's no need to. Just keep it simple. But, this is hi-rez, so, But that's the cracker. That's the cracker lacking. Pretty much... Both regions look incredibly strong. But NA has surprised. NA looking the better region this time. Really is. So, love my EU boys. Love my EU scene. But, credit where credit is due. NA came out swinging. Baiga knocked out in the second round. Whew. Crazy. Right, guys, that's been Real Talk. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next video.